Oh, hello, friends. How are we doing? It's Sunday. It's Mint Madness Day. We've got a great show for you. Hopefully, it'll be really snappy. But just to rekindle everybody's imagination about what we're after tonight, we are going to be doing the first ever Mint Madness Hoops Hoopla, Handle Hoopla for the best Top Shot username. If you were joined us on Friday, that was awesome. We had our guest, Amir Blumenfeld. We had Greg Murray. We had ChugsnBugs and Real Phil D begin the process of drafting the top seeds in the Mint Madness bracket. And we're going to fill out the rest of the bracket tonight. So we've got a couple surprises for you. Thanks to everybody that entered from before. A couple disclaimers here. If you are picked for this Mint Madness Top Shot Handle Tournament of Champions and you don't like the concept and you don't want your Top Shot username public, send someone on the first mint like myself or Chugs or anybody else a message and we'll swap someone out for you. But the way that this is going to work, and I'll share my screen with you here, we are going to go through a draft and we're going to do it in a very particular way. The first thing that we're going to do is there was a forum that went out earlier this evening and earlier this afternoon that LG sent from the First Mint account, and over 500 people responded. And what we're going to do is with those 500 late entries into here, we're going to spin the wheel of names to pull 8 play-in seeds. And what we're going to do, we're going to do that first. And when we do that, we're going to send out a Google form right away with those 8 seeds to everybody in the chat. And over the next 45 minutes or so, as people fill that out, those responses come back. Those four play-in seeds, those 4 winners of those head-to-head matchups that we pulled directly from the wheel of names are going to fit right in our 11 seeds for the tournament. But what we're going to do for the rest of the seeds, and I'll bring everybody in here in a minute for each of the regions. Like I said, Amir's joining us, ChugsnBugs, Greg Murray, and Phil D. We're going to go one by one, region by region, pundit by pundit, and match each one of their picks up from the 2 seeds on down all the way through the 8 seeds against even more Wheel of Names choices from the rest of the folks that entered back in earlier in the week. We had over 8,000 entries. Some of those are duplicates, so there's about 7,700 names that we're going to spin constantly for the rest of the night, matching 1-to-1 against our pundits' picks for those seeds and the random number generator. And a reminder, and I don't have a picture for it, but the winner of the best Top Shot username is going to take home a Tyrese Halliburton /4000 3-badge rookie moment. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring in our pundits, our region directors, if you will, and we're going to start with Amir. Welcome to Mint Madness. How are you feeling? You feel like you've got a good draft pick list?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything we've been practicing for. It's March Madness, it's Selection Sunday, it's a fantasy draft, it's Top Shot, it's crypto, and we're finally here and we're putting it all together. Couldn't be more excited. Thank you for having me.
We're happy to have you. All right, next up, we got our guy, ChugsnBugs. Is that a Drew Brees jersey?
Up the black and gold. My man Brees is retired today.
Wow.
So I gotta do it, man.
I'm gonna get my Taysom Hill jersey. I'll be right back.
There we go. That's my man.
All right. Well, that's region 2. Chugs, interesting pick. You were very confident in your number 2 overall selection when PAX. I think it's a tough 1-seed matchup with Rubbery Seal 5246. But whoever the pundit with the hardest first round matchup is actually Greg Murray. Greg, how are you feeling about Raindrop Drop Top Michael Scott being up against Artist Horned Frog 7523 in round 1? Oh, we can't hear you. You're on mute.
Let's fire it up.
Let me try that again. It's Migos. It's The Office. It's everything you can ask for a Top Shot name.
I love it. And last but not least, our guy, Phil D, with LeBron James hairline matching up against Silverfish. I like LeBron James hairline there. Do you have some more NBA-centric names for us on your short list of drafts to do?
Oh, I've got some good ones. And I'm telling you right now, hopefully none of these guys grab these guys. I've been studying this list as the names have been coming in, man. That's what I did on my Sunday after the Buckeyes lost today. I had to do something to get my mind off of that. So I'm all over the list. And I'll tell you right now, man, you cannot go wrong with a LeBron. You know this. So this is everything about Top Shot. So picking LeBron as my first pick was the only way to go. That name will take us right to the end of this tournament.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get this rolling. Like I mentioned, what we're doing, we are for the late entries, for the people that entered the form from today that LG sent out. There are 485 entries on this wheel of name on the left. We're going to spin this 8 times in a row. We're going to go down the list, add those handles directly into this Google form. I'm going to fire it out to the chat right after we finish that out. And then everybody in the chat's going to go ahead and enter that, go ahead and fill that out. And that's the winners of those 4 matchups are going to be the 11 seeds in our bracket. So what we're going to do, we're going to spin this right away. We got the first mint logo here spinning around. And our first play-in seed is going to be none other than, who knows? Ball and blockchain. I like that.
I saw that one. I saw that one.
Nice pun there.
I like that. So we're going to pop ball and blockchain directly into here. And we're going to go ahead and I don't know if it removes it from the list. If he comes up again, then we'll just remove him. Can't go twice. But this is for the second matchup, the ball and blockchain matchup in Amir's region. We've got Cade Parsons.
Wow.
Cade Parsons.
All right.
All right. Hey,
Name.
initial
Great
thoughts.
name.
That's the first play-in game. Chugs, what are you thinking? Cade Parsons versus ball and blockchain. What do you think
I
folks
think
are gonna go
ball
with?
and blockchain is going to run away with that one. I have a feeling, but we'll
I
see. I
think
mean,
so,
real
too.
names can work too.
Cade Parsons is a strong name. Hopefully this didn't error out here for us. And we can get it rolling. It's still spinning for the third pick, and this is going to go in your region. It's deciding that it wants to. It's struggling with the animation here. Let's see. Oh man, this is fun.
Wow.
There's a third result, so hopefully it works.
There's only so much your Wi-Fi can handle, Plunge.
I don't know, man.
Confetti.
I don't know. We'll go to the results because
Wow.
it's not showing us what it is.
You're gonna have to extend this show for maybe an
I know,
hour and a half.
apparently.
This is the rate we're going at. Wow,
We'll
look at
get
that
there.
confetti.
Oh man, that's what is that even?
Hold on, it's a clue. Zoom in. I think I
Oh,
can decipher it.
Enhance.
Mo Bamba, Mo Problems. Oh, that's actually a really good handle. So I don't know if you guys saw that. Mo Bamba, Mo Problems. That's actually
All
a really
right,
strong
all right.
name.
That's all right.
It's pretty good.
All right, let's spin it again. And while this goes, I'm going to go ahead and fire up another one as well, just in case.
Plunge, I don't want to bring this up. It's the only time I will bring it up. But do you know if Crypto Babe's name is in this draw?
I did not. Oh, there it is. It's right there.
Whoa!
Wait, did it actually get pulled?
Yeah, it didn't get pulled yet.
Wow,
I'm
it
gonna-
is
I'm
in
gonna
there.
I'm going to copy this one directly into
If
this
that
new
name
guy.
comes up,
Hold on just a second. I'm gonna fire up an edge thing. Try and get a different app here going so that we can go. Mo Bamba Mo Problems is a strong name. Strong. I think that one's gonna have a tough. That's gonna be a tough matchup for whoever it is.
it's very fantasy-like, though. I mean, I like the Top Shot specific ones, but the problem is people who came early didn't really name themselves, anything Top Shot related. New people, I guess, would do that, right? It's pretty creative.
Agreed. I think I don't know what yours was when it started out, but I had one of those crazy 3-namers, and
Oh yeah,
it was wild. I think like whirling dervish of some sort.
Intelligent Glass Lizard, 42. The greatest.
All right. We're getting some errors here, guys. All right.
I got an Apple II I can hook up if you want.
I mean,
yes.
what is going on?
It's got colors.
we're
Elisa.
gonna fix this. We're gonna fix this here in a second.
Amir, you need to spread some of that mic quality to Plunge's systems.
Yeah.
All right.
What I lack for in computer ability, I make up for in this microphone right here.
There we go.
All right. So we're gonna do this a couple
Man, you're
times here.
So are you coding right now? Is this MS DOS? I can't quite.
He's building a wheel right now.
This is
The
where
wheel
he
didn't
picks the
work.
names that get picked.
This is logo. If you
We're gonna
remember that.
do it a couple times here. So what I'm gonna do is pop back to our list. Mo Bamba, Mo Problems is gonna be up against Gizmo Money. Gizmo
Yeah.
Money.
Gizmo
is,
Money.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I can't get that second random.org. So we're going to go ahead.
By the way,
Go back
nobody
here.
in the chat can be making fun of us because you guys are doing one thing even worse than us, which is watching this thing.
I see baby girl. I see
Father's at
baby girl
least
is
doing something. You guys
Whoa!
are watching that. So don't. Yeah.
I see
Be careful
baby
where you come
girl.
up.
I see baby girl. Yeah. So we just switched. We audibled. We're going to random.org and just running the list and randomizing it from here. So we're just going with the first one from each one. All right. So Greg Murray, you got I see baby girl in the one spot here up against Pepto in the second handle for that first playing game,
Interesting.
which is an
All
interesting
right.
one. I like
Yeah,
I
my
see
big
baby girl
board's
there.
wiped out now.
I
All
will
right.
get far. I think so.
Yeah.
Will
I see baby
Renzi.
girl there.
Lil Renzi gets the one of the last spots here. Lil Renzi, if you're in the chat, give us some Fs. And then last but not
Fs.
least, Bill D. Fs in the chat, baby. Last but not least is KW Rizzy or Rizzy. This is an interesting one. Top shot through the heart and you're to blame. I don't think that's an actual name, but all right, we got our list here. So we're gonna stop that randomizer. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this off. Send out the link to everyone, shorten that URL, copy that, and then in the chat, send it to everyone here. All right, I'll send this a bunch of times, but over and over again. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go forward and hopefully this other wheel of names that has 7,000 in it work. If not,
I don't like our chances.
I don't like our
Oh,
odds,
my.
but I do know a handful. I do know a handful of Excel functions as well that we might be able to leverage here to try and get around this. So let's jump back to our Mint Madness
Very
sheets
good.
and just orient folks to everyone here. So what I want to do is we're going to go forward and pick our 15 seeds from that wheel of names list randomizer here. So what we're going to do, hopefully this works. It's probably not going to, in which case I will have to hop over it here and let's see if we can spin it. It looks like we might have an option here. So this is going to be for the 15 seed in Amir's region. We are actively spinning. While it is going, I will also pull the list down and put it into the list randomizer so that we've got a backup plan if it doesn't hit. And we'll go from there. All right. So first 15 seed.
Texas Gumbo.
I like that.
Wow.
Texas Gumbo.
Wow.
That's going to be our 15 seed in Amir's region. So Amir, now you've got a choice. You've got the 15 seed up against your second pick. So who is going to be your second pick? Who is going to be your matchup? Who are you sending to face the gladiator that is Texan Gumbo in that first round matchup?
I'm going for, and this will surprise a lot of you, but it struck me by surprise as well. And the name is Helen Keller 41. Helen Keller 41. Wow.
Wow, Amir.
goodness.
Wow.
Legend
Helen
status.
Two seed.
41.
Helen Keller 41. This one made me laugh
man.
because it's like, why would you ever call your Top Shot account Helen Keller? I mean, nothing against Helen Keller. I mean, she's an American hero, you know, famous for being deaf and blind at the same time, overcoming the odds, and then just thrown in the 41. I highly doubt there was 40 other Helen Kellers in Top Shot when this guy pulled the trigger. I don't know if 41 is a special thing in the Helen Keller world, but shout out to this guy for going Helen Keller 41.
Amir, you really think it's a guy? Wow.
Yeah, I do. I think it's a guy, and the 41 gives it away. No lady would ever go 41. They would go strictly Helen Keller. They know what's what.
All right. Let's see if we can get this this random number generator wheel of names to run again. We'll go ahead. If anybody comes up again, we will go ahead and remove them. But I've got the random.org up just in case as well. So we do have that backup plan. But this one, this Jugs, this is going to be your 15
What
seed.
is that?
BC3.
Won the
BC3.
conference with a losing record.
Won the conference with a losing
That's an auto
record.
bid.
I
That's an
agree
auto bid.
That's a good one.
That is definitely
All right.
an auto bid. So who do you have in your number
I'm going to
two
be
seed?
quick. I'm going to be quick here. The number 2 seed in my region is without a doubt Top Shot Mom, and I'm thinking that it's Mama Doucette here.
No.
I'm hoping.
Oh my goodness.
Top Shot Mom. She's holding a LaMelo Ball. She's holding a Ty Halliburton. She's holding a Wiseman. She's holding the LeBron no look 3.
Are you serious?
I feel like Top Shot Mom is a sleeping giant, and really not a sleeping giant because she's number 2. But
I feel like it's probably a guy.
Top Shot Mom, man. It's your mom. I'm calling it.
All right. I think it's a guy, and he's probably telling everybody he's somebody's mom and asking to send free moments, help me start my collection, or something of that nonsense. A lot of those guys out there.
All right,
Ruthless.
here we go. Let's
Absolutely
spin this.
ruthless.
Let's spin this wheel for the 15th seed in Greg Murray's region. Hopefully, it decides that it wants to work here. I think it's just slow, but only 19. Oh,
Whoa!
oh no.
Greg, I don't know, man. Yeah, Greg, that's dicey, Greg.
That's dicey.
I don't like that.
Is right.
You got to find a good one and knock that one out. That one might go right to the final 4.
That's a tough matchup. Do you now you have to make a choice? Do you put up a really tough seed here, or do you give a sacrificial lamb from somewhere further, knowing that this is going to be a pretty heavy hitter?
I think I'm going to put another heavy hitter in there, and
Okay.
it's going to be Thick Jesus 42069.
We all know. We all saw that one. We all knew it was there.
What was
Thick with 2 C's. Thick Jesus 42069.
Come on. How could you
Thick
put those two
Jesus?
against each other?
Yep,
Thick juice or thick Jesus?
Jesus.
Jesus. Thick
Yeah,
Jesus.
I like my Jesus the way I like
42069?
my milkshake. Thick.
Like that?
Wow.
Yep. That's it.
That's an absolute monster. Are you kidding me? In the 2 seed? That wasn't your 1 seed? You kidding
Nope.
me? All right. Well, hey, let's go back to the wheel. See if we can get another one. Get a monster in there. What do we got? All right.
The
gonna have
wedges
to-
are so fine you can't even
I
see the
know.
rotation.
It
of the
actually is
wheel.
only showing 500. That was
It's an
the only
optical
option.
illusion.
Yeah, I know. They should make better wheels. R. Jackson Beal. All right, that's a
That'll
true
be easy.
16.
All right.
R. Jackson Beal. All right, Phil's like, yeah, no sweat.
Yeah, no,
No
that's an easy one. That one will get knocked out no matter what I pick. So I won't go with one of the heavy hitters yet. I'll go with, let's put Mr. Broccoli in there.
Wait, MISTER or MR?
MR. Mr. Broccoli. MR Broccoli.
All right, there we go. All right, just a reminder to everybody in the chat that's here. I'm going to post it again. We have the forums that might be joining us. There is a Google form with the play-in matchups for the 11 seeds. The winners of each 4 of those matchups are going to get slotted in right here in the 11 seeds. So go ahead and fill that out, and we will appreciate that. So next up, we're going to spin again. We're going to go back around snake draft style here. We're going to go right into the 14 seed for Phil D, and then we're going to come back around with your pick. All right.
Wow. I should say
I'm
Helen
gonna
Keller
see-
40 is still available, but let's see where she shakes out.
I'm going to sneak this down to like 6 seconds so it goes a little bit faster, and hopefully it doesn't screw us up too much.
Can it even get to the other side of the wheel in 6 seconds?
Yeah.
There's so many
I'm ready
options.
to
I
hear
think,
the you
to
got
be quite-
mail alert. You're on AOL for sure.
Well, you
You're
were
for
doing
sure
just
on
fine.
AOL right
You were
now.
doing just fine. I wouldn't have touched anything.
Someone
Yeah,
else
I know.
picked up the
It's a
phone.
house
He's
of
going to
cards.
get kicked off.
Yeah.
PV Nats 24.
Way too easy. Way too easy.
Oh man, Phil, ruthless
Yeah.
over there.
Tell me how you
All right.
really feel.
All right, you ready for this one? I'll put one of the heavy hitters in here. You ready? Manny
Yep.
Pacquiao, but Pacquiao Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao Pacquiao, as in
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. Well, moving along, Greg Murray. What do you think on Manny Pacquiao? Was that on your short list?
It was not, but I like it.
The list is so long. We probably haven't even seen the same name.
Yeah.
Oh man, here we go. This is for the 14th seed. Oh, Zay _.
Oh wow.
I like the underscore there. That's a little dark horsey with the underscore side of things there. The
Dark
punctuation. It's you never know. I mean, people are just all about the underscore. So
Yeah.
I think
You're
it's
the ultimate hype man, Plunge.
to be quite honest, I don't think the underscores would be as big a deal in all these names unless the Top Shot generated names had so many underscores. There's so many of them. Greg, who's your 3 seed?
I'm going heavy banana notes. That's all one word.
Ooh.
Heavy banana nuts.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Heavy banana nuts. I like that.
I did see that one, so that's a good sign.
You did see that one. Was it on your short list?
No, but I saw it. So we're looking at the same list.
That's true. You are. All right. This one's for ChugsnBugs. Oh no!
Potatoes.
Whoa!
Rocket Buster.
Wow.
Man.
Heavy hitters coming out of the draft.
Cinderella
Wow.
story.
Whoa.
That's
right.
a Cinderella story if I ever heard one.
I'm gonna audible here for the 3 seed. We got to make this interesting.
Oh.
The 3 seed going against Dependent Potatoes is going to be none other than Kin Henry DeDank 42069.
Wow. That's a good one.
Can you send that to me in the private chat so I don't mess it up?
Yeah, well, it is
That's
literally
basically how it's spelled. You get it.
Yeah,
No, I can't
yeah.
hear
I mean,
you.
you heard me. You heard me, right?
Yeah, you
Here,
guys-
I will get it to you.
And
Standard
actually, that would be
spelling.
helpful as you're going and you have your picks. Just send it to the private chat on the side, and I'll just copy paste.
There you
them.
go.
There it
Kin
is.
Henry DeDank 42069.
That's a
Okay.
good one.
It's
Amir,
got
your
everything.
pressure's
Oh,
on Amir
man.
now.
Yeah. Hold on. Let
Holy
me sort.
cow.
I got to sort by 42069. All right. We inherited 3,000 names. All right. This is good. A little more manageable. Is it my turn?
Not quite. I got to roll for your 14 seed here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't know why I
Yeah,
skipped.
it's you're good.
Totally
We're getting
forgot
in
the
groove
wheel.
here. We're moving. We're cooking with fire now. Edward Mares. Edward
Okay.
Mares.
All right.
Real name.
Okay. I like that.
That was going to be my pick. That's so funny. All right. I'll think of something else.
All right.
I got a short one because the short one kind of always makes me giggle. I sent it in the private chat, but it's huge.
Oh man!
From the Jersey
That was on my
Shore.
big board. No.
Really?
Jersey Shore.
Jesus, what a steal! Hey, by the way,
Amir
I'm
with
willing
a
to
great
steal.
pick right
Yeah,
there.
I'm willing to steal if you want to give me. We could do a trade. Top Shot Mom for Chooch. Talk to me in the private chat.
Top Shot Mom, not for sale, not
Wow.
for trade.
Oh,
Not
man,
for
we got
sale,
our
but
first-
maybe for rent.
Chooch, man, that's.
Oh, gosh.
I gotta hand it to you, Amir.
All right.
that's,
Chooch is
that's
good.
an excellent choice.
That's
You gotta
Paulie D
be
or
re-
something.
You got to be ready for another one here. This is the 13 seed in
Oh.
the Music 3G. Whoo! La Morta.
Does that mean death?
I think so.
That's
I don't.
nice.
I don't speak Spanish like all that well,
No,
but
it's not in Spanish. I think it's muerta, not
It's
morta,
muerte, yeah.
right? Yeah,
A little
but I don't
different
know.
spelling, but kind of dark. It's pretty
I don't want
dark.
that. I don't want that in my region.
all right,
Jeez.
Amir, we got to get your 4 seed here. Swinging on back down the snake.
Fourth seed, just texted it to you. It's Edger and Flames, which is a reference to an
Ooh.
old Indianapolis Colts
That's
running back.
right.
Again, I love the stuff that has nothing to do with Top Shot. Shout out to Helen Keller 41. Shout out to and then shout out to Edger and Flames. This guy thought he was like in a fantasy football league in 2007. That's why he came up with his name.
Dude,
Gotta
Edwin
reward
James is
it.
a beast.
That's
Edwin James, I love that.
Him and
By the
Peyton.
way, Plunge LG right now is on the First Mint Twitter account trying to shut people down who are still trying to enter the contest. I see him firing back. This is the first time I see him fire back that deadlines have passed. He usually doesn't say anything. It looks like he's pissed.
All right,
So
this one,
JKN.
that's a sneaky. That's a Harvard getting in because they won the Ivy League over.
Yeah, shoots a lot of threes. They move the ball a lot. I think, the matchup here. There's a guy out there. I know he's out there. He's all about crypto. He's trying to buy a new Tesla. With these moments, we're gonna put Russ Hanneman in there. Russ Hanneman is gonna be that.
Man.
Is gonna be the seed. Russ Hanneman of
Chris
Silicon
Comas.
Valley fame.
Chris
Chris
Comas.
Comas, indeed.
Yeah.
And I'll
Can
put
you
it in
send
the
it to
chat
me?
for the spelling. Yeah,
That'd be
that's
awesome.
that's
Make
gonna
sure
be
I got
the
it. All right, Russ Hanneman. If you haven't watched Silicon Valley, highly recommended. Great show all the way across. I don't get paid by HBO, but by the
Get doors that
amount
open
of-
like this. They're like
Yeah.
this.
Russ Hanneman. I love that. All right, shifting gears here. Greg Murray. We are coming to you for the 13 seed in the Greg Murray region. This is where, like, the 13s are kind of where it starts to get a little tricky in the tournament. Who are the 13 seed? If anybody has Selection Sunday stuff, oh my God, Raptors
Whoa,
delight.
Raptors delight.
Ooh,
This was on my short list.
It was
This
on your
was on
short
my
list,
short list.
really?
another
Yeah.
one. Wow.
Oh man,
That's how good it is. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is
Prince
tough.
Uh-oh. So who are the 13 seeds in the actual NCAA tournament?
I'll
Not that I
guess
follow
University
it,
of Vermont. I haven't watched
Yeah, it
college
seems like
basketball
a-
in 10 years, but I'll say Vermont.
Bucknell.
Catamounts.
Bucknell.
Yeah.
Richmond.
Holy Cross.
Yeah.
So
All right.
now-
We got. Yeah. What's your pick here? Who you got? You got a matchup against Raptors Delight. Who we got?
when I was looking at this list, I was thinking, which one of these people like actually do Top Shot? And I think it's this guy. The name is I Do Top Shot.
I
It's
do
gotta
Top
be,
Shot.
right? Why would he lie in
It's
the
gotta be
name?
him, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
He does Top
He's-
Shot. So I
he's
think it's this guy.
confessing it.
Here, I'll drop it in the chat.
Yeah. Drop it in the chat.
I
and I'll
mean,
just copy it. and paste.
I don't know. I mean,
All
yeah,
caps too.
wow.
Love that.
All caps, no cap. I do Top Shot.
Yeah.
All right. Phil
Thanks,
D,
pal.
you ready to go back around the bend on your end of the draft here? Let's get that 13.
Give me something
seed
good here, Plunge.
in
Come
the
on.
Phil G region. Yeah, you've got a gleeful Gen 2 Penguin.
Gen
6,
2.
7, 6.
Wow. That's
I
a
don't know
tough
what that means, but that's a good one.
That's
Oh,
a probably,
man.
I'm gonna
Probably,
have to look that one up.
that's a
Let's
very
see what we
bought
got.
name. Yeah.
Yeah, see if-
Oh, wait,
See,
what is it?
That's gleeful Gen 2 Penguin. I think if I got this one, I might have kept it though because it was so good.
That's
You were
a good
like,
one.
"Oh," you know what I mean? All right, who
I
you
have
got in the
not seen
matchup
that one.
against it?
We're gonna go with, and I'll put the spelling in the chat. Who's your papa?
Oh man.
People love that kind of
All
stuff
right.
because we have a Top Shot mom in here, and then who's your papa's coming for you. So
Okay.
if they meet in the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8, that'd be pretty.
That would be
pretty exciting.
hilarious.
Or sorry, it has to be the Final Four, right? Coming
Yeah, I
out of
guess
that
it,
region.
yeah, because coming out
Final
of the
Four.
region, it's got to be.
Final Four.
All right, here we go. This is the 12 seed in the Phil D region. NFT to EBT.
Oh,
All right.
oh,
Do you know-
nice. Nice.
do you know what
Those stimmy
EBT
checks are
is?
coming out.
Okay.
So
I
do you know
will
what
put this one.
EBT is?
What is it? Sorry, read it again. Sorry, I was just trying to get the spelling of the name.
No, do you know what EBT is?
What's EBT?
It's a United States thing. It's essentially food stamps, right? If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
is it? You know what? Somebody
Yeah.
mentioned that earlier. Somebody said if you know
I don't
what
know
this
it actually
is.
stands.
Electronic
Somebody put-
benefit
actually-
transfer.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
put that in
electronic
Twitter.
benefit transfer.
Dude,
Yes,
somebody
it's basically
tweeted about
food
this today. Somebody tweeted about this today, about this exact name. And somebody goes, if you're old enough to know what this is, and then they said something bad after. Go look it up. I'm telling you, somebody tweeted about this.
All right.
We're gonna go. We're
Who's
gonna
your
go.
five
And
seed
I
then?
have to explain this one. We're going with the real Osimo DFS. All right. If anybody follows DFS or is on DraftKings or anything like that, one of the top players in the world, his name is Osimo. Okay, he's got a website. He's got all sorts of stuff. He's actually one of the best there ever is, and he's a huge Top Shot fan. This is not him, but this person called himself. It's not. I looked at the email. That is not his name. That's absolutely not him. This is a complete fake. But we'll see how far this takes people because I know there's a lot of DFS fans that know Osimo. His real name's Alex Baker. So we'll see how far this takes him. So the real Osimo DFS spelling has been sent to you, Plunge. I think some people will bite on this one.
I love it. And you know what? I didn't even think about the like if you pick someone that's a real big name that has a real big Twitter
That's right.
following, that they're like, hey, I want to get the Halliburton, like pump it up. Like you might that might be a tactic here. Find a really big name and
Yeah, you
try
never
to
know.
ride
And we're
the
not going to
wave.
reveal the real name, but it's definitely not him. So
All right, let's go back down through Greg Murray. Let's see if we can get this wheel to work for us here. It seems to be, I'm crossing my fingers, knocking on wood. It seems to be cooking with gas now, which I think is a good thing. It's like DJ turntables. I'll have to tell you guys the story of DJ Carlon, my French girlfriend at one point. It's not for the stream, but
whoa.
turntables in France, baby. All right, J-Rad Money. Love that. That's a good name. That's going to go directly in that 12 spot for Greg Murray here. Who you got for your 5 seed up against J-Rad Money?
I'm going backdoor bandit.
Whoa.
On my
Whoa.
list. That was
Backups
on my
all day.
list.
Plunge, put the disclaimer up immediately.
Yeah, I feel like I need to. Is the warning today
There we
to your audience?
Blame Greg, man.
It's Sunday, for God's sakes.
Right.
Come on.
Greg,
It's
seriously,
Sunday.
give us a heads up.
Actually,
The basketball name.
love
Yeah,
it.
backdoor cut.
Backdoor
Come on,
cut.
man.
All right.
Yeah, the backdoor cut like the Harden the Harden Drummond play the other day, wasn't it? They had a really good
DeAndre, yeah.
backdoor cut. there. So let's go ahead and spin this again and move on. This will be the I think it's the 12 seed still in Chugs' region, if I'm not mistaken.
What do we got here?
Who do we got next? Jake Lowell. Jake Lowell.
Real name.
Just happy to be here. Just happy to be here.
I want this guy to win.
That took
I
a
want
lot
this
of
guy to take it. I want this guy to win it all.
I feel like Jake. What?
Go ahead, Plunge.
I was going to say Jake Lowell. Jake Lowell strikes me as the kind of team that, like, the coach is propelling himself forward. He's probably going to take over, a Pac-12 program that's looking for something different, like a big name program with a huge athletic budget. But who you got up against him?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you. I know the 12 is usually that sneaky winner in the first round, but every now and then there's a 5 that just beats the shit out of the 12, and it's going to be none other than Mrs. Chunky Magic.
Ooh.
She is taken down Jake Lowell.
You're all about the misses, yeah.
Mrs. Chunky Magic. Go ahead and post in the chat for me so I don't have to. All right, Mrs. Chunky Magic. That is formidable.
Got a couple seeing stars in the account. Clearly a player here. Not a nobody account.
Might be going for the KD. Might be going for the LeBron.
Looks like the LeBron. Got
Plunge
on the West.
Plunge, I want to ask you something, man. Is there a reason your name is on the list?
I tested the form.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Somebody please pick him. That's an easy winner.
Yeah. You don't think I would win the whole thing?
We need that scandal. We need that scandal. Oh, you have no chance against some of these names, Plunge. None. Top shot mom, I'll murder you in the final 4.
All right. I think the PlungeFather is a strong name. A strong name.
It's also the first name on the list, I think.
That is true. No, that was actually on the one for the 11 seed. So I already missed on that one. Actually, don't think my name's in this list. But all right, Amir, who you got in your 5 spot?
It's funny because Lindy is a name I probably would have chosen just because I like complete non sequitur short names like Chooch and Lindy. But Lindy was computer generated, so I'll put it up against. This one caught my eye as a Laker fan growing up in the 90s and aughts. I'll text it to you, but it's Devin George MVP. A weird, pride of Oxford College, D3, 11th man on one of the Laker teams in like 2001. Devin George MVP. Weird hill to die on, but he went for it, and I have to reward it. And then, you have to choose the next one, right?
Yeah. So before we do that, so we're gonna shift gears, and we're not gonna show the 11 teams because that's going to be, again, reminder for anybody that might have joined us since the beginning. We had 8 spins for the 4 matchups for the play-in games. Those play-in matchups are going to be to fill the 11 seeds in this bracket. I just sent the form again. So go ahead and enter that and make a response there for who should advance into the 11 seed spot for these guys to put their 6s up against. So what we're going to do, we're going to go with the 6s directly. You're going to do it blind. You don't know who they're going to be matched up against. So we'll just go down the line here and do our 6 seeds one at a time, and then we'll spin for the 10 seeds on the way back around. So Amir, hit us with your number 6 seed.
Sweet. My number 6 seed, of course, I think another one of those system-generated ones that made me laugh. All caps, Milky _ Figs 1035. That's Milky Figs 1035. Weird nickname to have. I don't know how Milky Figs earned that nickname. I don't know what he did one time in high school to get that moniker.
It could have been a sheet. I mean,
again. It could have been Helen Keller. I don't know if this is the same person with multiple accounts. I know the system frowns against it.
Yeah, this is
something about it. I don't know. I have this weird gut feeling that Milky Figs is Helen Keller 41. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, Milky Figs 1035.
I love that. All right, Chugs, you're up next. Who you got in your 6 seed?
My 6 seed. So I picture this guy like airdropped into the country. He has no idea where he is, but he loves the NBA. He's blonde and like 6'6" with way too short shorts and like a kid's polo and K-Swiss shoes. Daniel the Dutch NBA fan. That is my choice there. It is literally Daniel the Dutch NBA fan.
Wow.
I love that. Go ahead and pop him in the chat for me.
I just picture a guy like this giant Dutch guy who just has no idea what's going on, but he loves the NBA and he's just here. He's just enjoying this.
He probably knows more about the NBA than you do, man.
Hey, probably
We're gonna have
so.
to- we're gonna have
If
to
he's
set up
6'6", he does.
Yeah. K Swiss shoes. That's a throwback. I had K Swiss shoes in like 7th grade. Those ones with the stripes on them. Oh man, those were hot. Hot in
Just
the
to let you
streets.
guys know, there's also a fake Josh Hart on the list, so be careful. That's not actually him.
Oh,
The
thank
email
you.
is Josh Hart. The name is Josh Hart. The Twitter handle is Josh Hart.
Definitely
But
not Josh Hart.
it is actually. It might be. Actually, I don't know.
It might be Josh Hart.
No, actually, it might be. Yo, I think it is. Hold on. I think it is. Actually, I'm not joking. All right, I think it is.
Is that
Should we-
all right, Greg?
should we give
him a
I
No,
seed?
The username is actually his. I just looked it up as I was saying that. It looked like a fake. The email looked fake, but it looks like it's actually him. Actually,
He probably entered. He was like, "Oh, I got these Boy
Wow.
Scout patches. Like I gotta enter it." Actually, I sent him off to him on Sunday or like on Friday. Hopefully he gets them.
Wow.
But go ahead and hit me with number 6, Greg Murray, your 6 seed.
I don't understand the name, but it made me smile, so I'm going gang sign John Wall.
Wow.
John Wall. It stuck out to you, so hopefully it sticks out to everybody else. Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. Gang sign John Wall. Can you do the John Wall? Do you
I
remember?
can do the John Wall.
Oh
Can you do the John
wow.
Wall?
There we go. There we go.
Let's go.
I can't do it.
On the
now.
street,
Bunch
baby.
of- too
On the
much.
street. All right. Last but not least, Phil D with the 6th selection.
Let's go with.
Yeah.
I love to confuse people because people tend to just react when they see something on the naked eye. So let's confuse them again. We already confused him with the real Awesemo DFS. He'll probably go far, even though it's a complete fake. Let's go with the Pug Father. They'll think it's PlungeFather. Let's see how far that goes. I like that one.
Okay. All right. Can you hit me with it in the chat here, private? And then I'll
Do you
post
need
it
the
up.
spelling, or you're good?
Yeah, just send it. Just for now
Okay.
on, just go ahead and post it in the chat. So there's only a couple more left, so that I don't get any of the spelling wrong.
Okay.
But I appreciate it. That one's an easy one, I think.
Yeah, he vanished on my list, but he's there.
All right, I got it.
We'll
I
update
got
it.
The Pug Father, like that. Cool. All right, let's shift gears. All right, let's go back to the wheel and pick our 10 seeds from the list. Here we go. See if we can get this rolling again. Phil, this will be your 10 seed. This is like where the Arkansas of the bracket typically falls. So I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say Guaya 2201 is probably not going to win this one.
I really want one of these ones that are completely meaningless to win. Like, what if Guaya just took it all?
Catches a
Imagine
bid. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Start a
wrong. I
hash.
didn't
Start a
know.
hashtag.
Just whoever, a really famous person rigs this poll for no reason.
Right?
For Guaya.
Bieber retweets Guaya 2201. It's there.
Yeah, go vote like every time. All right, here we go. Hit me with your 7 seed, Phil D.
You know what? I mean, I'd love to go with Josh Hart because I know it'll keep him interactive, but he would probably be one retweet away from winning the entire thing every single time. He'd get all the votes, so we can't go there. There's also an account. There's one of the accounts called the Last Mint. I think that's like kind of shots fired. So we'll throw that one in the garbage. Don't like it. I'll
you
go
don't
with.
like it. I thought you were going to go with it.
Ooh.
No, I don't like it. I think it's a shots fired from somebody else. So I don't appreciate it. But we'll go with Mr. Snuggle Puggle for all the people with a soft heart.
Back-to-back
nice.
pug references?
Yeah,
Do you have a pug? Do you have a dog? I see a
don't.
cat behind you, but
there's a couple of rabbits that showed up at my house a couple days ago, but that's about it.
okay. So how do I spell it? You wanna post
Miss.
it in the
Okay,
chat
yeah,
bubble?
my bad. Yeah, incoming.
All right. While you do that, I'll go ahead and spin it again for the 10 seed for Greg Murray. Mr. Snuggle Puggle, you're going to get in here. Let's pop this back and see who we end up with. Marcus.
Ooh,
Marcouche.
Marcus.
We've seen that name before.
Yeah, that's the third Morris triplet. There's Markeith, Marcus, and Marcus.
Marcus.
Went to Western Kentucky University.
Just like the third Manning brother. Yeah, the one
Yeah,
who doesn't play.
Archie. He's playing in Lithuania. You've never heard of him.
Playing chess, yeah.
All right, Greg Murray, who do you got in your 7 seed?
we've got Top Shot Mom. We've got the Papa one. I can't remember the name of it. And now we have Sweet.
Sweet Daddy.
Holy.
Not
Sweet
Sugar
Daddy.
Daddy.
All
He's the
right.
offspring.
Sweet Daddy.
We're on Splenda.
fourth best daddy of all time.
Greg, Greg is unleashing a whole new side of him tonight. This is incredible.
Oh my goodness. I like Sweet Daddy. That's a strong name, I'd say.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good 7 seed, I think. All right, because that could take off your 2 here. The Thick G, I think Thick G's is going to go through in the quarters or whatever it is, and get to the Sweet 16 from that matchup down here. But let's go ahead and spin it again for Chugs and Bugs here for your 10 seed and see what we end up with. Cooked Mandrill. I see that one. It stared me in the face, and I really like that. MVP Top Shot. MVP Top
Shot. Sounds like a podcast
Very
at least
original.
4 people are listening to. That sounds like that's a club where at least there's a few people.
All right. Hit me with your 7 seed.
Ooh, all right. I think I'm gonna go with one that just kind of made me laugh too. It's definitely not actually who it says it is, but the account is actually Jeb Bush. That's the account.
Wow.
Literally, actually Jeb Bush.
A lot of catfish action going on.
The
here.
email is not Jeb Bush, or none of it is tied to it. But
Holy shit! His only moment is
Jeb
Myers
Bush.
Leonard. It might be him. I think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, come on, man. Get out of
Serial
here.
1.
Oh no!
Oh wow.
He spent 20 grand for it too.
Disclaimer.
I can't
Disclaimer
believe it.
immediately.
I could say that I'm from Florida. All right, 7 seed.
Oh yeah, you gotta get one ready to go up against this 10 seed I'm about to spin for.
Okay.
And we'll see who we get, and then it'll be on to your 7th pick here.
All right.
Lasertron! Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Whoa!
That's tough.
That guy knows
That's
his way
a tough
around a
one.
tennis ball gun. Lasertron.
Lasertron.
Yeah, that's like American Gladiators for
Little
sure.
gladiator reference there.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm going with one that's just fun to say, fun to spell, and a good old time. And honestly, we'll give Lasertron a run for its money. I'm going with Chubby Bucket. Chubby Bucket.
Ooh.
Say
very
that.
good.
It's fun to say Chubby Bucket.
Chubby
You know,
Bucket.
I'm gonna have to reveal a little secret sauce here. In the Google Doc of the list, I could see that cursor hovering over Chubby Bucket for a long period of time. I'm gonna go ahead and say it was
Staring at
you.
it.
He's just
Oh
staring
my
at it
God.
Snipe
Long-
for an hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man,
God,
he's
Chubby
really
Bucket.
stuck on that one.
For an entire
so
night.
I'm going to go ahead, everybody in the chat. I'm going to send out this form one last time for the 11 seed play-in. We're going to make our way back down. We got one more round of the 8 versus 9 seeds. Once we do that, we'll fill in. I'll go ahead and go into the form and see who won. So far, we have looks like 358 responses. So
Wow.
we've got a pretty good list here.
Wow.
There is one of the matchups that is still very, very close. For the most part, 3 of the 4 are relatively wrapped up, but there is one that is teetering.
Overtime.
Teetering. So, yeah, I mean, what do we do if we have a tie?
Guys, if you're in line to vote,
no
you stay
idea.
in line. They can't kick you out. Please. You have to, every
Yeah.
vote counts. And if they kick you out, call this phone number. Let them know because that's illegal. It's unconstitutional. You'll have to be allowed to vote.
All right. Well, here's our 9 seed from Amir's region. No, he got picked already.
Whoa!
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa! What is this?
Look at the odds.
No, I mean
Wow.
this whole thing is debunked. We got to start from the top. All right, 16 seed. Spin the wheel. We got to start over.
Run it back.
Reset the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. All right, let's roll it. Here it is again. DNW 12.
Great. Solid.
DNW 12, that strikes me as a team that probably went 18-2 to start the year, but has just absolutely limped into the tournament. They're a 9 seed, but they shouldn't be here. Their star players out. The team has been in COVID protocol for the last month. The community gave them a nod because they had a really good year. But man, that's a struggle bus though.
All
right,
you're really in the
Blumenfeld.
moment here.
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
Just went through a whole
18.
season in your head. Yeah, that was impressive. Oh, wow.
Everyone remembers that one game they had triple overtime on ESPN2 in late
Right.
December, and I guess
like-
they just don't watch the rest. But anyway,
They won the Bahamas tournament or something like that. It's all
On a
it's all
boat.
residual.
Oh.
yeah. Beef Boy 69. Beef Boy 69. That one has a special place in my heart because it was my nickname in junior high. So I'm going to give it to, once again, Beef Boy. And that number, which I don't know if you guys know, means a sexual thing. 69 at the end of it. Yep. Beef Boy 69. So.
I love that. All right. That's
Well,
a strong
Chugs,
18.
I have to stop you for 1 second because I completely forgot as well. There's something we forgot to do tonight. So this is your show you're running tonight. I'll let you tell our viewers what they need to do. We need them to do something every time. Every time we come on the air, they got to do something to help us out.
That's
what
true.
should they do right now? I'll let you take this one, Plunge.
Is it smash the like button?
Smash the like
button and subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel.
It helps us help you. I think is the message. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Let's get a couple hundred likes at least.
Yeah, let's get that rolling. That's a banger of a 9 seed. Hard Bodies NFT. The wheel is devastating today. I feel like there's going to be some like upsets, like some serious upsets here. Which is great because I don't want this to be chalk. I want some Cinderella story. I want some like Loyola Chicago, Sister Jean situations. I want like a real deep run by someone random. And I would if a random seed won the tournament, I would lose my shit. All right, so Chugs, who's your last pick? Your 8 seed up against Hard Bodies NFTs. I think this was Crypto Babes that she put in there.
Wow.
You're still muted. Yep. We've been in quarantine for a year.
Why did it mute me? So my last pick, I am a diehard Grizzlies fan, as most of you may have learned. I'm going to throw a bone to a special name out there. Shout out Tony Allen. Shout out Grizz Nation. Oh. The GrindFather is going in at number 8. And it's going to roll, baby. We are going to go straight from M-Town, and they're going to go all the way to the Final Four.
I didn't hear anything.
What's happening? What's going on? What's that?
Whenever you say the GrindFather or anything grit and grind or any of that, just 3-6 starts playing wherever you are. And
I see.
There's a 3-6 song, which is kind of
I thought you had gotten a text and that was the noise your phone made.
Yeah, my ringtone is actually Stay Fly. Never changed it. Never, not since college.
Chugs, I have a feeling when we meet you at our first ever First Mint like conference or get together, you'll come into the music of a wrestler that used to be called the Godfather. Do you remember that? Do you remember that dude with the cane? You got to pull that up, man. That's some good music.
Oh God.
All right, Greg Murray. Moving on. Phil, if you could keep the down low about the first annual First Mint meetup in Vegas or Boca Raton or Cozumel or wherever we're gonna sell special NFTs to come with us, but keep that on the down low. That hasn't been announced yet. So Greg, hit us with your matchup, your 8 seed against Jay Deeney.
I think I'm going with Charizard Go Rar.
Oh,
Charizard Go Rar.
All right.
Pokemon fans, if you're slinging trading in middle school like I was.
Did you see the tweet this week? That one tweet this week that said basically like that was LeBron James is the Charizard of Top Shot, and it got like a million retweets. So I love that. All right, here's the last wheel of names. Spin. If you haven't been selected yet, here is the last chance for your name to get onto the bracket, the first mint of Mint Madness. After this, we're going to reveal Weiss 21. This guy DM'd me at some point. I think I was wondering if he was Charlie Weiss's son or something. He was a Notre Dame coach for a while, Kansas coach for a while.
Yeah.
It's not Charlie.
Did you ever
Weiss,
get to the bottom of that?
Turns out it wasn't. It wasn't him.
Yeah.
But apparently Charlie Weiss, big parrot guy, loves exotic birds. Who knew?
Wow.
Right? Yeah. Fun fact. Learned
better than Rex Ryan.
I learned something today.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned something else. All right, hit us with Phil D, your last selection for your 8 seed, going head-to-head against Weiss 21.
This is tough because there's a lot of good names in there, and we can't always make it, R-rated stuff, and there's a ton of them in there that I really like, but I got to go away from that for a bit. I just try and think of what people were thinking when they created these names. This guy's name in all cap locks is Old Honda Civic. I mean, like he must be holding on to his either old car, current car. I don't even know why. Like I'm not going to put old Pontiac Sunfire as my username when I first signed up because that was my first car, right? So
Pontiac Sunfire. All right. Well, now we got to go around. I think I had a Plymouth Voyager. I had the old school van handed down from my mom.
that was your
Wow.
first
It was
car.
awesome.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Plymouth Voyager, baby, 1993.
That is so Wisconsin of you.
1993. No,
Plunge.
I grew up in California, buddy.
Oh wow, with the
I'm a
minivan.
transplant, but yeah, minivan.
Transplant. Wow.
All right, Amir, what was your first car? Do you drive? Do you know how to drive? Is that a thing that you've learned?
Do you know how to drive?
That's a really good question. Looking at me, I would also assume I don't know how to drive, but yes, I did have my brother's Honda Accord 93 hand me down, and he was trying to be cool in high school, so he like cleared the corners and dropped the car. So I'm like 16 years old, not knowing what the hell's going on. I have to like go speed bumps at an angle just to make sure that like the bottom doesn't get scraped. But yeah, that was my first car. I actually saw Honda Civic 97 was another name. So a bunch of people have Honda Civic Pride in the chat. Yeah.
Love that. Chugs, what was your first car? A jalopy?
My first car, my first car was a hand-me-down. It was a 96 Infiniti i30 that I promptly wrecked about a year into it.
Totaled it, wrapped it around a tree.
And was beautifully replaced with a Hyundai Elantra, baby.
Oh yeah,
GT. Don't forget that part. The GT.
Greg, you strike me as a hybrid vehicle kind of guy.
Oh,
a motorcycle, I would say.
Greg had a Toyota Tercel, 1992. Mint
Tercel.
I actually have entered this bracket several times with my old Honda Civic. I had a Honda
There
Civic.
we go.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm in
That was
here.
you. All right.
Must be nice.
All right. We are going to now show our responses for the Blumenfeld region. The 11th seed will be none other than Ball and Blockchain, 299 to 178. This looks like Senate voting, which is kind of fun. So
We
Ball
got to
and
redistrict. I mean, this whole thing was gerrymandered to death.
Yeah,
There's no wonder the blue team won.
Suppression all over the place.
It's disgusting. By the way, if you're still in line, you can still vote. Don't let your vote go unheard.
Not
please.
accepting responses. All right, in the ChugsnBugs region. Ooh, this is a closer matchup with 58 to 41.
We made it.
Mo Bamba, Mo Problems is going to be the 11th seed coming out of ChugsnBugs.
All right.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. Here we go against Daniel, the Dutch NBA fan. So I actually really like Mo Bamba, Mo Problems there, Chugs. I don't know about you, but that's going to be
it's a solid play in for sure. They earned it, man. They're on like a 7-game winning streak. I mean, they're gutting it out. You know, if they had COVID issues earlier in the season, it's a really good story there.
If you asked me to pick like the percentages on this, I would never have guessed that Pepto would have been 3-1 against Icy Baby Girl. But it was. So Pepto is going to be the Greg Murray region playing against the gang sign John Wall. That's going to be another fun one, I think. I don't know how much love John Wall has out there, but it's a fun one.
How did Pepto win that matchup?
I don't know. That's the beatdown. And
that's an upset for sure. I mean, I guess it's people just had their Sunday dinner and they got one thing on their mind, man.
All right, and then two very similar looking names apparently. K Rizzy or KW Rizzy or versus Lil Rinzy. So ZY endings there, but apparently people liked K Rizzy a little bit better. So that's going to be our final entry into the Mint Madness. What we've got here. So with that, if I'm not mistaken, we just to reiterate for everyone in the chat, kind of the timeline here and what you can expect from us over the next few days and weeks. We are going to turn around after this show. It'll probably be my job to put this all together and put these actually, to be quite honest. We are going to go ahead.
You're right.
So we're going to do round one voting tomorrow. So we're going to put all 32 of those matchups into Google Forms. We'll probably do 4 sections worth of regions. We'll send that on Twitter, remind people to go through and vote. We'll do the round 1 voting tomorrow, round 2 voting on Tuesday. Sweet 16 will be announced on my show on Tuesday night. I'm going to have Steve on, who drew a couple of these charts, film training stuff. So he's going to come on and we're going to talk about challenge stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about tracking and trending So that'll be fun on Tuesday night at 7 Pacific and 10 Eastern time. So he'll be on, and we'll announce the Sweet 16 at that point, which will then begin voting. And then we'll announce the Final Four this Friday on the First Mint Live show. Reminder, again, the prize here is going to be for a Tyrese Halliburton. Out of 4,000, this is the 3 badge rookie. But we're going to go ahead and close things up here. And I was hoping for a tight hour, and we're just approaching it now. So any final thoughts? Let's take a look back at the bracket before we break. Gentlemen, final thoughts. Amir, looking at this, are there any upsets that you see that are lockopotamuses in your mind?
Great question.
Lockopotamus.
I'm kind of worried.
That was tough. Yeah.
I'm worried my boy Helen Keller 41 is going to go down with a 15/2 Hampton style.
My boy.
Sized 15/2.
My boy Helen Keller.
And then
Okay.
honestly, I'm worried about Paul Rudd's cousin as well. I mean, anything can happen. It's been such a weird season.
Another fake. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
he's just Paul Rudd's cousin too.
between-
What did he do to anybody?
COVID and everything else, like literally anything can happen. I'm excited to see, and you should be working on the one shining moment video tribute by the end.
Yes.
Starting now, because
That's a
there's
good
lots
one.
of moments to be captured. It can start with me saying that. That's just an idea I had. Obviously, we can talk offline about where we would go from there. But yeah, looking forward to it. Again, thank you so much for having me.
Chugs, what do you think? Where are you standing?
I mean, despite my love for the GrindFather, I know that's going to be a tough matchup with hard bodies NFTs. I really think the juggernaut is going to be that first round juggernaut is going to be is King Henry the Dank versus Dependent Potatoes.
Yeah.
I think that's 2 really big power players there, 2 big conference foes. So that's the one I'm worried about.
All right.
That was a good comment from the chat. That's true. I didn't even see that.
I didn't see it either.
I don't know if that's on the list. Wow.
Maybe they didn't enter. Yeah, they might not have entered.
Yeah. This is one of the ones LG's going to war with that one right now on Twitter.
Keep in mind, guys, 7,500 or 8,000 names, and there's how many in Top Shot? Like 200,000 or something.
That's right.
So this is merely a small slice of degenerates who are in play for a Halliburton. So I guess it makes sense.
Kiala, I agree with you. I used to have a Honda Civic too. I actually drove a stick shift Honda Civic for many years. But yeah, my Top Shot account is worth way more than that car is worth.
That's a good one.
All right, Greg Murray, thoughts on your region?
I'm worried about Raptors Delight at 13. I think that's probably an upset. And then Pepto sneaking in. Pepto might take it all here.
Wow. Yeah. After that performance in the play-in, I would say so.
Yeah, I love this comment in there. Phil laughing at his own Pepto joke. His comedy gold.
That's Nathan.
That one.
You know who that is? That's Nathan who won the he won the Rudy Gobert contest I did on my live stream last week, right before the All-Star game.
Love that. All right, Phil, finish us up. What do you think? How are you feeling about your selections?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, there's some pretty good names in there. I think they'll be tough to beat. I just love that there's all these fake names, people pretending to be other people. And again, Josh Hart was in there. Nobody picked him. And the NBA player doesn't get picked. But I think it'll be really exciting. This is such a cool concept. It's better than just asking everybody to fill out, a regular bracket for the regular NCAA tournament. Everybody's going to be doing that anyways. And who really cares if you're beating people from the first mint? So I think it's a great way to keep everyone engaged. But Plunge, I want to ask you something. There's some breaking news coming in. And it was tweeted on the First Mint account not too long ago. The marketplace is now open. We've been down all day. We've been waiting. So Plunge, you're Mr. Analytics. You're our superstar when it comes to that stuff. If I give you $100 to spend right now on the marketplace, what am I going to purchase as soon as we get off this show? Or what are you purchasing with that $100?
$100 after this.
First thing you're buying. As soon as we get off the air, if I give you $100 to spend.
Free roll, $100.
I can just picture his mind. You know that meme of that guy with all with all those equations going by on the screen. He's got all these charts in his head.
I mean, I might go snag one of the S2 1500s or 15,000s of a star that dip below it. So I think Trae Young's below it. Tyler Hero's below it.
All right.
I'm not sure. I don't think Giannis is under it yet, but Kawhi might be close to it. There's a handful of other pretty big names that are under 100. Jokic and Embiid might be under it at this point. I just think those 15,000s are going to go. And
give me one name. I need one name, Plunge. Just give me one of those names. Which one would you buy?
Jokic. If it's under 100, I don't know if it is.
Okay. All right. We'll check it out after, and maybe we'll have a little something for the people later this week. But awesome stuff, man. It's very exciting feature. Let's just get people to hit to smash the like button one more time. There was a ton of people in here for throughout the show. A lot of people did not have a chance to hit that like button. Again, it helps us if you hit the like button and if you subscribe to the First Mint YouTube page. It works very well. We need a recording for that.
Yeah. Just push the button. Yeah. Jokic is $74. So I would go buy it.
All right.
Hey, did you one last thing? Did you get the comment here? The Kraken Plunge sounds exactly like a stoned Jonah Hill.
Wow, that's still going.
You can't unhear it once it's been put in your head. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean the glass shatters, and you ever seen a vagina by itself? Not for me.
Oh wow! Hey, disclaimer. What are you doing?
Yeah, sorry about that. I should have put this up before. All right. On that note, I bid you all adieu. We will be back at some point. Like I said, PlungeFather show on Tuesday night. We'll be with Steve. We'll announce the Sweet 16 at that point. Vote, vote, vote. And we will talk to you all later. I appreciate you guys hopping on. And with that, we will end.
Oh, he's gone.
Kicked himself.
We're still going.
We're still going. He didn't even
Are we
stop.
still alive?
All right, we'll keep going.